everyone! Today I have a new brand for you all. I don't know if any of you have heard about this brand. I have mentioned it in a couple of my videos, but I'm so excited to finally have this. Today we're going to be testing out one of the new palettes from OMFG Cosmetics, and it looks like this. It is so cute. I don't know if you can see it, but it says OMFG in a little heart, and it's in a cute little cardboard packaging, and I think this is so cute, and it's just really fun. So I'm excited to get into this. I remember when they were sneak peeking this palette, and I actually commented on one of their pictures after they had shown the first two rows, and I was like, if you guys have a matte purple and a matte green in this palette, I'm going to buy it. And then they showed this, and I was like, yes, you are going to be mine, because I love when palettes have mattes and shimmers that correspond with each other. So this palette basically has half mattes and half shimmers, and they all have a matte and a shimmer in the same shade, and I think that is so fun, and I wish more brands would do that because it makes for such easy looks. Like, I would take this palette traveling with me, no problem. Like, I could bring this as my only palette because it's gonna make so many easy looks, because that's what I like to do when I'm in a hurry. I'll put a matte in the crease, I'll put the same kind of shimmer on top, and then I'll pop something in the inner corner and be out the door. So I am so excited to have this palette. I really hope it's good. I have huge expectations for this, honestly. Like, I'll be so disappointed if this is bad because I want it to be good so badly. So let's get into some swatches so you guys can see how these perform, and then we can do a look with it afterwards. Alright, so swatch-wise, honestly, the shadows feel really nice. Like, I was very impressed by the mattes, just the feel of them. They feel very creamy and soft, and I can't wait to put these on my eyelids. Now, I will say that the shimmers are not like the metallic type. They're not like super chunky foiled shimmers. They're more of like a satin shimmer, but at the same time, the colors are so beautiful that I can definitely look past that. And I'm really excited to put these colors on my eyelids, so that is what we're going to do. So I'm going to prime my eyes like I always do with my matte paint pot. So for today's look, I'm mostly going to focus on the purples and the pinks and the greens because those are the most fun colors in this palette, and those are the ones that I'm the most eager to try out. So I'm going to first start off by tapping into the darkest of the purples. There is a little bit of kick up in the palette, as you can see. I don't know if you can even see that. It's a little bit dusty, but that's okay. That usually means it has a lot of pigments, so that's good. And I'm going to start off by packing this into my outer corner. I did not set my eyeshadow primer, and this shade is very pigmented. So I'm mostly using packing motions here. I'm not sweeping much, I'm not really going back and forth. I am going to put a little bit of pink over the top here, but mostly I want all of my outer corner to be purple. Next, on the same brush, I'm going to dip into the pink shade, and I'm going to start by just tapping this over the top of where I put down the purple. I'm also bringing it in a little bit. I'm not going to bring it all the way into my inner corner because I am going to pop some green in my inner corner. I'm having a little bit of issues with some patchiness here. I'm not sure if you can see that. Yeah, you can probably see that. Like, it seems like it's kind of sticking onto, I don't even know what it is hanging onto here, but it's not looking all that great. Let me try to just blend it out a little bit, and then I'm going to go in with more shadow and hopefully cover that up. I'm going to take a bit more of that shadow on a smaller fluffy brush and just try to cover up that little bald spot that I have there. I'm not sure if this is the shadow's fault or if it's my fault. I'm going to try to go in with a little bit more. I'm just going to go in back and forth with my brushes now to try to make this look as even as it can be. Alright, so I did manage to get a blend out. I'm gonna see if anything weird happens on this side, and I'll let you know if it does. If not, we will just skip to where I'm done with this eye. See, it's happening again. It's like it wants to like just cling on to that one spot right here. And I don't know why it does that. I've never had that issue with really any other shadows before. I will say that I'm having a little bit of troubles blending these colors, so I don't know if it's just me having a bad blending day or if it's the shadow's fault or whatever else could be going on, but I'm not going to say anything bad about the shadows yet because it is just a first impression. So, but just something to keep in mind, they might not be the easiest shadows to work with. So now that I have this done, I'm gonna first go in with the darkest of the purple shades right here on my outer part of my lid. And then for the inner part, I'm gonna go in with this pink shade. So I'm gonna try this first without spraying my brush, and I'm using a Morphe M167 brush. And I'm just going to start packing this onto the outer part of my eye. And so far it's working really well, and this shade doesn't have any fallout either yet. And it's looking really, really nice. I like that color a lot. So, I mean, I feel like this works pretty well without spraying my brush, but I'm gonna try to go in and spray my brush and just see if there is a difference. Yeah, it definitely gets more intense when you do. Not by a whole lot, but enough that it makes a small difference. Alright, I'm next going to take the pink shade, and I'm going to put that right next to where I put the purple. But I'm not going to put it all the way into my inner corner. So just as a first impression, they do take a little bit of time to build up, which, I mean, it's not really a big deal, and they could also soften up the more you use them. I've had some shimmers that have been like that before. Next I'm going to go in with my Inglot 10S brush, and I'm just going to run this purple just a little bit over here. And for my bottom lash line, I'm going to use the green shade. I'm going to try to use this without going in with any primer at all and see how it does. And that is beautiful. Oh wow. Oh, I love this. Oh man, I love me a good green matte. This actually reminds me so much of that green matte that's in the Blush Triumph Blossom palette, and that one is really good as well. So I'm taking this all the way into my inner corner. Next I'm taking a clean fluffy brush, and I'm just going to start by buffing out the edges. And I'm dipping into a little bit more to really blow this out. Man, I love this. And to complete the eyeshadow look, I'm going to take this beautiful shimmery green shade on my Morphe M149 brush. And I'm going to pop that right into my inner corner. Oh man, that's pretty. Oh. Wow. I'm also pulling it down to my lower lash line, connecting it with the green. And I'm also bringing it up quite a bit and then connecting it with the purple and the pink. Wow, I think this is looking so cool. So really happy about this look so far. I'm gonna go off camera, put on a little bit of winged liner, mascara, and I'll be right back. So here's the finished eye look. I put a teaspoon by Colourpop in the waterline, which is a green eyeliner. And I can see in my viewfinder that the green in my inner corner really pops, and I love it. So I'm also going to put on a lipstick, and this I also got from OMFG, and this is just a purpley, very similar shade to actually the one that I have in my crease, and it is called Candy Coated. And I did put this lipstick on yesterday just to kind of try it out. And as you can see, it's a beautiful shade. The only complaint that I have is I don't feel like I get enough onto the doe foot applicator to really coat my lips, so I have to go in several times, which is not really a big deal, but I kind of wish that it was a little bit bigger in a way. And this could also be just this one color, but I find that one coat is not completely enough to really make it opaque. But when you go in with the second layer, it looks really nice. So I love the shade of this color. I think it's beautiful. I think it goes really well with the palette and the color story in the palette as well, which is why I wanted to get it. So I like it a lot. It does feel a little bit drying, and it does dry down completely matte. Now I haven't worn it for more than 15 minutes last night because I just wanted to test it out, so I can't really tell you like a full review on it, but I really like the color, and that's really all that matters for now. So that was my first impression with this palette so far. I do really like it. I did have a little bit of troubles blending out that one pink shade, but I mean, obviously I'm going to keep trying it again, and we will see if maybe that was a user error or I don't know what happened there. But so far I like the palette. I love the color story in it so much, and I'm so glad that it wasn't a dud, you know, it didn't disappoint me. I will say though that I wish the shimmers were more of like the foiled shimmers that you get in Juvia's Place, but then again, like, I always want everything to be so extra and over the top, so I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't really mind that they aren't like that kind of formula. So I mean, they still look beautiful on the eyes, and I really like the final look. So let me know down below what you think, and I am so excited to see the next 4 palettes that they're going to be releasing because I feel like I'll be picking up more of them. So I will get around to doing more looks with this palette in the future. I do have a couple of things planned that I know is going to take a while coming up, so that might have to wait for a little bit, but let me know down below if you have any interest in picking up this palette and what you think of this brand, and if they excite you or not. I would love to hear down below. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!